Meghan McCain rudely cuts off Sara Haines on The View. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you click subscribe and you click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Also, hit me up on my Twitter page. Y'all not following me, hit that follow button. I'm trying to reach 100 followers. Thank you for the support so far. Thank you for people who came back to my channel and apologized to me. I do appreciate it. I love everybody. It's just all about respectfully agreeing and disagreeing with one another, no matter what. So let me play this clip and I'm gonna come back with some more.
Jump in here real fast. Meghan, can I just really quick clarify something? What you said about the masks and a lot of that early information, my problem with that is early on, I think people were doing the best they can. We saw a lot of doctors and scientists.
Sarah, with all due respect, the doctors knew, they lied. And they said that we should not be wearing masks because they wanted, again, had I just been told the truth about the American public, I'm one of the people that I actually I had masks from a trip I took in my house and I ended up having my husband give it away. I was early pregnant in that time. There was a lot unknown. I know that there were things going on, but that lie has unsettled me. And now I don't go anywhere without a mask because obviously we know the truth, but we can't be screwing around with things like this. And again, when you're already a person, which a lot of conservatives are, who are skeptical of big government, skeptical of big pharma, skeptical of big business, I just don't think it's unfair to blame people for continuing to having questions and skepticism. You're exactly right. People 100% should be wearing their masks. That's not a conversation we have now, but I don't know why I was ever told any different by any doctor in any place ever.
I agree, and I think there was a lot of misinformation.
So in my all honest opinion, you guys know I don't like the chick. You guys know I don't like Meghan McCain because her views on, Palestinian human rights and how she just somehow spews her propaganda towards anti-Semitism, which does exist globally, but she undermines the Palestinian human rights in Israel, which to me is really kind of hypocritical, because if you are against discrimination and you are against violence towards Jews and who are people who are human just like myself, why can't you be against discrimination and violence towards Palestinians? So to me, that's a little bit of biasness. Actually, that's biasness. That's the definition of being biased, and that's the definition of being a person of propaganda. So, and that's who she is. But anyway, so I do agree with her with this whole situation because, in the beginning, we really didn't know what this COVID situation was. We were told, there were a shortage of masks, and they need to be supplied to nurses and doctors who are risking their lives with patients with COVID. Okay, so the likelihood of somebody catching COVID while they're a doctor is extremely high. So, I mean, logically, it's a extremely high case of human beings interactions to catch COVID if somebody has a symptom, whether they're asymptomatic or if they have symptoms overall. And even the Attorney General of the United States tweeted to people saying, please stop wearing masks. And that's because we are on a shortage of masks. And as I said in previous videos, Dr. Fauci also said, hey, we don't need to be wearing masks. So I do agree with Meghan McCain during the situation. And then I also done research. I was like, well, how is COVID-19 different? How is the pandemic different? And the definition of a pandemic just basically means a new widespread disease. At least that's what this article that I'm reading said. And they compared HIV as a pandemic, and we don't have a cure for HIV. They are antivirals for HIV that people take if they choose to be with somebody with HIV. Some people can have sexual intercourse. In today's today's climate, if they have HIV, and I'm surprised I'm saying those words because I'm scared of that. And here and down south is a high percentage of people with HIV, so please be careful. Not discriminating, just saying. And then they also compared it to the swine flu. But the swine flu was more prone to people, at least according to my reading, that are at the ages of like 16 below, where this pandemic doesn't discriminate on age or even skin color. And me, myself, I had the swine flu in middle school, and it was one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with. Because I threw up in bed, and when I throw up, my balls hurt, just saying, and it hurted. So, I mean, I do agree with Meghan McCain's concept here. I do feel like we were told a lie towards the public in medicine. And it's funny how a white privileged female is talking about a lie and not trusting doctors when in reality, black people are undermining the medical community. So I think she got a taste of colored privilege, right? Colored quote unquote privilege that, I'm being sarcastic, that we don't have. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do subscribe and click that bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Also hit me up on my Twitter page. Deuces. Yay, yay, yay.